Is Animal Crossing New Horizons better than real life? Nope, probably not. No, I'm just kidding. We are, however, prepared and ready and willing and able to go on a journey to figure out if that is the truth or not. Let's just jump into it. God damn it, I can't believe If you have played Animal Crossing or any game like it in the slightest, then you'll want to keep watching this video because it's very interesting and I'm a very funny lad. I'm very worth your time. And when I say games like Animal Crossing, I mean stuff like Stardew Valley, Terraria even, Minecraft, anything in the vein of like slice of life turned into a game type stuff. Games that take things that people do in the real world and gamifies it. And I really want to talk about why it's a thing that happens and why it's so fun and enjoyable and why people buy these things. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't actually want to run off and start my own town where I'm the mayor. That sounds like a lot of responsibility.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Sometimes I think about running off and living off the land and starting my own farm, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to do it. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of pressure. But I can pretend to do that in a game like Stardew Valley? Sign me up, man. Fuck yeah. And I can tell you that I certainly don't want to have all my friends over for a pool party, make sure all of them are in the pool, and then just remove the ladder so that they all drown in it, because you can't do that in real life. I mean, that would be fucked up, and I would never do that. But why do games like this exist? What do we get out of them? What makes them fun, interesting, enjoyable? Why are they played? Why don't we just go out and start a farm? Why don't we just become the mayor of our own town? Etc, etc. There are many different reasons that I'm sure every individual has for playing games like this, but for me, I think that a big part of it comes from the lack of consequences. In the real world, if you were to move your entire family to a farm, a plot of land, grow your own food, survive off that, and have that be your only source of income, that's a little scary. There are much higher stakes if you're going to take your entire family and move to a farm and have that farm be your main source of food and your only source of income. If you have a bad harvest in Stardew Valley, oh, I'll just do better next month, or I'll just do better next year. But if you have a bad harvest in real life, my family's not eating, and I'm probably gonna die. So that's why we don't just go out and do it, but what makes it actually fun in video game form? I think that having lower stakes does lend itself to making it fun as well. It's fun to make sure that your harvest profits increase in Stardew Valley, it's fun to find those diamonds in Minecraft, and it's fun to create a town from nothing in Animal Crossing. And in The Sims, it's fun to kill all your friends. We also turn to video games to gamify things that are just undesirable or not fun to do in real life. Cook Serve Delicious is a very popular game where you work as a chef and manager of a restaurant. Jobs that are usually seen as both undesirable and dead end can be made fun and enjoyable in a video game environment. You can simulate being a trucker, an architect, border security, goat mechanic, tabletop, pilot, person, chef, fisherman, game developer. You get the point. There are so many games that simulate jobs, events, opportunities, etc., and turn them into something really fun and enjoyable. And there are games like Papers, Please that allow people to experience things that they never would otherwise. To experience like how fucking awful border security can be, while also being super fun and mechanically interesting at the same time. Games can take this idea of simulating things that you do in real life a step further by putting you in situations that you would normally see as dangerous and you would actively avoid. And they simulate you attempting to survive these situations. I'm talking about survival games, if that wasn't obvious. Whether it's surviving a plane crash, surviving on an island full of dinosaurs, or surviving the dystopian world of We Happy Few, there are many gamified versions of disastrous events made into enjoyable experiences. A lot of the fun in these kinds of games comes from the lack of real stakes and the difficulty that is presented to you without that lack of real stakes. You get to challenge yourself in realistic situations, but not actually starve to death in the woods. My point really is that games like Animal Crossing are super enjoyable, interesting, and important. They serve as great times, chill times, and really important escapes from the endless slog that life can feel like sometimes. It's a really good way to experience what life could be without putting into danger what life actually is. Alright, I know we got a little serious there, but it's all in good fun, you know? I really had some things to talk about. Thanks to my friend Grayson for bringing me onto this idea. There's a link to his channel in the end card. He's gonna make a video on a very similar thing to this, so go check that out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on both of our channels because we both make really good content. And also like the video if you liked it. Make sure that you tell me what your favorite game of this style is in the comment section down below. I'm Ray William Johnson now. Oh, jeez. And maybe click on another video if you want. They're around. You could do that. I also have other social medias and whatnot, and I really am just gonna try and talk for 20 seconds so that when I get to the end of the sentence, the video just ends. I don't know if I made it. We'll see. Shrug. I'm sure that was 20 seconds.